Peace to the Elder Enlightening One. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I just wanted to talk a little bit about really what's going on. So I was born in Rockville, Maryland, a place called Shady Grove Hospital, place in Maryland, I think Montgomery County. I think like 12:30 a.m. on the day on my on the due date that I was supposed to be born on. Yeah, on the due date that I was supposed to be born on. There was like a Super Bowl, like last time I think the Redskins were in the Super Bowl. I was born. So on November 7th, 2009, I was fairly intoxicated. I wouldn't say I was inebriated, but I showed up to Morgantown, West Virginia, during the night and everything. The sun had already gone down. The sun had already set, and I started drinking right away. I took about 8 beer bongs. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can say 100% that I took 8 beer bongs, and then didn't drink any alcohol for the rest of the night. But I must have started smoking around 2:30, because around 3:30 a.m. The next day, 2007, I was with my friend Ryan Deviney. Who I knew from high school. I played football with him, and went to parties with him. He graduated 2 years before me, and he was attending West Virginia University. I was going there to visit. I was thinking about playing football there, or I was thinking about walking onto the team because I broke my leg my junior year. So this is my senior year, 2009, and I'm just pretty much invoking into the universe that I'm just gonna drink, not just drink, but party, smoke bongs, and party, and walk onto the football team, the Division I football team. I felt that I was, I sensed that I could play professionally. I never thought of amateur football or anything like that, like the Canadian League. I always, until Ricky Williams started talking about not talking about, but other people were talking about Ricky Williams playing the Canadian League. That was when my whole football career in general was just diminishing due to really just my habits, my bad habits, just my habits, you know, drinking, smoking, the point is that around 3:30, you know, the alcohol had probably worn off all the way. I probably hadn't drank for at least 5 hours. I tried to get into a club with Ryan. I was right behind him, if not 2 people behind him, with a fake ID. I believe I know the guy's name was Ryan. The fake ID I was using, his name was Ryan. I want to say his last name was McKenna, but I know his name. I know his name was Ryan. I ended up meeting with the guy whose fake ID I had. He gave me his number, and then I called him and I told him I didn't get into the club, or his ID got rejected. And I met up with him, and then I presumed in you know, casually meeting up with Mr. Deviney, and yeah, I mean, I just well, I smoked some more marijuana, and then we said we were gonna go get munchies. Where I met up after talking to Ryan. After talking to Ryan, the guy who gave me his fake ID, I met up with Ryan at a place called Munchies. And then I went with Mr. Deviney, Ryan, and his roommate, and I smoked some bongs. I was just smoking out of a bong, and then we went to go get munchies, or whatever. We went to go get snacks. We went to go get, you know, our fix, just food really. But we were walking through this parking lot, and there was like 8 people, you know, kind of shadows, like 8 shadows. It was a dark parking lot, and I walked through these guys, and when I got 20 feet in front of them, or past them and everything, I started hearing arguing. And when I started hearing the arguing, my mind told me that it was about the World Series, because the World Series was going on. And I saw Ryan Deviney, my friend from high school who I've been drinking with and practicing with, getting pushed back. And a second had passed, and as I saw Ryan getting pushed back, somebody who I still don't know, someone in the group of these just these dark shadows and everything came running at me and punched me in the right ear, and my hat fell off, and I went to look for my hat. My Maryland hat was very important to me because a woman in high school that I admired, I knew her through high school. She lived in my hometown though. She was a Maryland fan, and that hat just meant a lot to me. So I picked up the hat, and when I picked up the hat, I looked and saw a couple of girls from the group. Well, the group had started running. Just all these shadows basically just ran off into a darker area. Parking lot was dark, but they ran off. I would say it was probably you know, they probably ran in like a southwest direction. I would say they ran in a southwest direction, and I looked at these two girls. There was two girls on either side, and then one of the girls was just standing right behind them. But the two girls on either side were holding Ryan's body up because he was having a seizure. So basically, that happened almost 7 years ago, November 7th, 2009. And it's most of the baggage that I carry. I've only had one girlfriend. I've only had one girlfriend since all this happened, and pretty much she definitely knew that it was something that was you know, pretty predominant in my life, you know, that it could postpone good things coming my way if I didn't heal from it. So thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, Priscilla Wu, for you know, teaching me that much. And at least I can say that I'm innocent today, and I didn't cause any of what happened that night to Ryan, or that morning. I didn't cause any of that, and yeah, last thing I'll say, it just sucks. I haven't been able to see him other than in dreams, and it's another story really, but peace be with you all. Peace.